When you see a number of big financial institutions increasing or reiterating their price target on a certain stock, then that ought to be taken as a very good sign to say that stock will do well in the future. Now, with all that, Nio is one of the stocks that so many of the financial institutions are reiterating or increasing their price target. I mean, you remember that in one of my previous videos, we covered the price increase target that was announced by Goldman Sachs. And now yesterday, guys, there was another big financial institution that just reiterated or increased their price target on this Nio stock. Now, with all that, you remember that Nio, just this Monday, they released their October deliveries, which I must say some of the investors were not happy about, though we know or we knew the reason behind those low numbers even way before they announced those results. So some of the people were very disappointed and thinking that the Nio stock price will fall back towards the 30s. And in fact, the pre-markets sort of like convinced people that indeed we are going to see Nio going back, I think, to the support level of around $35 per stock. So, but to our surprise, it looks like Nio, just a few minutes when the market had opened, we saw Nio stock shooting up over $40 per stock, which shocked so many people because some of the people were saying that they will be moving their Nio holdings to Xpeng because Xpeng delivered over 10,000 vehicles, which by the time the market closed on Monday, we saw the Nio gains surpassing those gains that we saw on the Xpeng company. Now, without a waste of time, guys, before we go any further, please know that I'm not a professional financial advisor. All that I'll be sharing here with you are just my opinions, and you should not take them as professional financial advice. Otherwise, if you seek professional financial advice, you'll know what to do by now, and that is you need to go and consult the professionals. Otherwise, if you are watching this video or if you are on our channel for the very first time and you like the content that I'm sharing with you about the Nio stock, please don't forget to hit that likes button, comment and subscribe so that you don't miss the good content and the latest developments that we discuss or cover on this channel regarding Nio and the other stocks that we follow on this channel. So please do watch this video until the end because I definitely think that this new price target raised and the reason behind why this big financial institution increased this price target will definitely motivate you to stay long onto this Nio stock. In fact, you might add more holdings to this Nio stock because I can tell you that when I read this article, I mean, my confidence again went higher on the Nio stock because you will remember that this is the stock which I truly believe, and to see that even now the big financial institutions are starting to also see a Nio in the same eyes that as the retail investors are seeing it, it brings greater joy, or it boosts the confidence of us, the retail investors, which is something that is incredible and has to show you how Nio can turn out to be in the years to come. Otherwise, guys, the big financial institution that just reiterated or increased their price target on Nio, it's none other than Deutsche Bank. Now, Deutsche Bank, you remember that they had initially given Nio a price target of around $60 per stock. Now, just yesterday we read that Deutsche gave Nio a new price target of around $70 per stock, and one of the main reasons why they gave Nio such a price target is simply because Nio co-founder and president indicated that they have been receiving orders for over 10,000 for several months in a row, which is something that is incredible. And this, because this just shows you how demand or the kind of demand that Nio is experiencing in terms of orders. Yes, they might be delivering lower numbers, or they might have only reported over 10,000 vehicles just once, which is the last month in September, but they have been receiving orders that are over 10,000, which is something that is incredible. And this, my friends, it's something that has to show you of what Nio can turn out to be. So if all goes well, it simply means that we can see Nio delivering over 10,000 vehicles for the month of November and December, which is something that is incredible and must be the one to motivate you to stay long onto this Nio stock, or to continue investing and not lose hope on the Nio stock, because it is just set to do very well. And the fact that they are upgrading, like you all know by now, they are upgrading their Jack Nio factory, which is the only factory where they are producing their car currently. It's something that is incredible, because it means, or you remember that by the end of the first half of 2022, Nio will be able to produce 300,000 vehicles. And of course, that is if they are doing double shifts, which is something that is incredible and has to be the one to motivate you to stay long onto this Nio stock. Otherwise, you also know that on the around the Q3 of 2022, they are expected, or Nio expects to start with the production at the Nio Park, which is something that is incredible because they also next year they expect, or they anticipate to produce 300,000 cars, bringing a total of the car production in 2022 to around 600,000 vehicles, which is something that is incredible and has to motivate you. But enough about that. Now, Deutsche Bank further indicated that they believe that Nio will deliver around 160,000 vehicles for the year 2022, which is incredible or amazing, because you remember that this year, I think Nio might deliver cars close to around 95,000 vehicles, which is something that is incredible and has to show you the kind of growth we are seeing from the Nio stock now to from 95,000, or from approximately 95,000 in 2021 to 160,000 in 2022 is something that has to motivate you, because it looks like these numbers are going to increase year over year, which is something that must continue to motivate you to stay long onto this Nio stock. Otherwise, Deutsche Bank further indicated that they believe that Nio will deliver 285,000 vehicles for the year 2023 and 750,000 cars for the year 2025, which is something that is incredible and has to show you the kind of demand that we might be seeing on the Nio stock even in the years to come. So this ought to motivate you to stay long onto the Nio stock and not look at the day-to-day movement, but focus rather on where Nio is going in the years to come. This is a stock that I truly love, and it's a stock that is very close to my heart. Whenever I get a chance, if I see good attractive prices on this Nio stock, I add or I load the board, because I believe in where they are going. And now to see the big financial institutions also seeing this kind of potential, that as the retail investors or as some of the YouTubers here have been telling you to say, guys, this is a stock that has a lot of potential. It's something that brings greater joy and gives more confidence even to us, because even the big guns can see the potential that lies within this Nio stock. Otherwise, this coming week, Tuesday on the 9th of November, Nio is expected to report their Q3 earnings results, which is something that is incredible, because you remember that for the Q3, Nio delivered total cars of around 24,439, which is something that is incredible, because that is 100% increase year over year, which is something that has to show you that Nio is indeed growing in terms of car deliveries, which is something that I truly believe that before maybe you panic and sell this stock because maybe it's not trading where you want it to trade in terms of the share price, then you need to think of the fact that this company is not that there's something that is doing wrong, because their fundamentals, like I always say on each and every video I do about Nio, they keep on growing or increasing, which is something that must motivate you to stay long onto this Nio stock. Now, with all this demand, or the high demand in terms of deliveries that the president and the co-founder of Nio indicated or gave us an indication that they received over 10,000 cars, we can anticipate and project that Nio can be able to deliver 10,000 vehicles for these coming next 2 months that will finish off the year, which is something that is incredible, because then this just means that we can also sort of like expect Nio to also deliver yet another quarterly record in terms of deliveries, because I personally think that Nio for the next coming November, we might see them delivering over 11,000 cars. And even in December, we might expect Nio to deliver even over 12,000 cars, because you remember in December, car deliveries or car sales usually go up because people are rushing or want to enjoy their Christmas or on their new car. So every time, if you check the history of car sales, you'll notice that in December, these companies actually make some good monies from their car sales, because they go up or they rise during this festive period, which is something that is incredible, and it is the one that is making me to say that we might see Nio delivering over 12,000 cars for the month of December, which is something that is incredible. Otherwise, guys, with all that, looking on where the Nio is currently trading at and the price target that Deutsche gave Nio of around 70 US dollars, you will notice that this is an almost 70% of increase to that price target, which is something that is to motivate you to stay long or to load the boat on the Nio stock. Otherwise, without that, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that likes button. And if you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.